Everybody, welcome back to Surroundead, episode 11 with me, Sid, and we're back at the base. I've just come into, firstly I've come in to empty my inventory. Secondly, I have come in to resupply. So yeah, we are looking a little bit low on the 7.6, on the 5.56. Now, that means I've got to make a decision, because I've got a little bit more 7.62. I actually got a couple of hundred rounds of 5.56, so I'm not desperate yet, and we can top off on that, so we're okay there. I think we can still roll with 5.56 for now. The 308, yes, definitely. I haven't got a huge amount of 300 Win Mags, so that's the thing. I put down this case. We have got a Lecce 300 Win Mag, and we have a suppressor for it. We don't have the sight for it right now. I've also got the Cerberus, which is a 7.62. It's actually not. I mean, I could go with the 7.62. The Cerberus is. The only problem is it's got a proper scope on it rather than a baby scope. We've got the MP7. That could actually be something we ran for the instead of the pistol, but again, I'm not desperate. I've also got the Sega 12, or Sega 12, Sega, is it a Mega Drive? I don't know. Which is a 12 gauge, but it is a 12 gauge with a 12 round magazine, and I've got a spare mag for that, so that is something I've kept. And then we've got the Colonel's Revenge. That has got the ACOG but no suppressor at this point in time. We've got other bits and pieces floating around. I could have sworn I had I think over here actually, haven't I? No, that's my SV98. Got the Deagle. Could have sworn I had a P90. Got a load of bits and pieces. Anyway, what I would like to do is I'd like to start off by, if I can, building myself a gun locker, and then we are going to place that. We'll come and put we'll make our first gun locker in here. And these, obviously, for guns, duh. But it does mean that we can now start to reposition some of our armament. So we can take the CR308, leave the drum mags for now, they can go somewhere else. Oh, I haven't got there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to do these one by one. But we can start and store these, and I'll keep my eye out for more supplies as we go. Have I got anything short and stubby? Like I say, an MP7. That's always a bonus. We can stick you in. So I have an addiction. That's the only fair way to say it. I have an addiction, and my addiction is I like to collect. I like to collect them all. So when I'm playing a game like this that has a large selection of weaponry, I have a tendency to want to, well, collect it all. And consequently, you're likely to see that behaviour here, because there's all these fun weapons. We'll have the Deadeye out of there, and you know, why wouldn't I want to try and get them? In fact, let's go and get the Deagle as well. It was in that one, and I don't think that can actually take it. No, it's just a sight, not a suppressor. I think you can suppress a Deagle. I'm not going to swear to that, but I think you can. Now, the other thing I would like to have built around in here is some of Oh, where are they? No? Maybe you can only find them then. Okay, that's the thing. These are tool crates basically, which definitely looks like you can only find them. So we'll put a few bits and pieces away in here. For now, we will get around to sorting our inventory properly at some point, I promise you, but not today. Today we are going to head over to the have a drink, we'll eat and eat and eat, and we'll make sure my meds are topped off there with we've got the bandage. Let's stick in one of them. If I get to the point where I'm so desperate for meds that that's the thing, then we'll be glad of that. So we're going to pop over to the to the safe zone and sell off everything that I've got in my cell bag. I would also like to tidy up my cell bag and get a better nested structure, because you can come up with a more optimal setup for your cells. However, we'll have that and that. I have a fishing rod. I don't fish, obviously. It's a thing, isn't it? So we're going to start off over this way, and we're not going to be going into any toxic zones, any low visibility zones today. We are going shopping at the mall. Yeah, I want to go and clear that one out. It has some interesting things. Now we have a newer version. Again, there is a new settlement on the map. It's a small one down near the airfield, which when I'm stopped driving I'll show you. It's not big, so it's just a little bit of content. There's a few other quality of life things, so getting into the car with one of your weapons drawn means you get out of the car with that same weapon drawn. You don't have to re-equip a weapon as the moment you come out. There's a whole load of other stuff. It's all in the patch notes, and if you wanted to know what was changing, you can go to the Surroundead page on Steam, and the patch notes are all there. There's a lot to go through, so let's start off with you. Oi. Yeah, I'm not giving you trouble. I want to see what you got. What are you selling? You've got a Guardian. I already have a Guardian. I've already got the enhanced military respirator. I'm tempted with that. Alright, let's drop that. Let's I mean, it's expensive, but you know, this is not the biggest bag. The biggest bag is the lab bag, but I haven't got yet. So what we can do is we shall drop you. We'll drop you and drop you, and we shall drop you, and then we'll go into the vicinity and we'll equip you. We'll pop you in. We'll pop you in. Are you the one that will? No, you're not. But it doesn't matter, because I can now equip both of those in that position, and we've got a lot more carry capacity. Yay, win. Right. Let's go see the black market trader. So I've got a lot of cash, and I don't need a lot of cash. I've got 15k that I would like to spend, so get me all 10 of those, and get me 5 of those. That should leave me with about 3. That's enough to buy intel if we go to a trader camp. And then we'll do a quick visit to these guys to sell our wares. It's highly unlikely they're going to have anything I want to buy, but we'll see. What are you selling? 9mm, 45, not bothered. Really not bothered about any of that. So that's fine. Let's go into here. And into there, I'm going to sell you the AR-15, that, and the Cerberus without the mag, but you know. P90, do I want that or not? 9mm primary weapon. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage. Gotta be said. I am going to keep that. Sorry, it has to be done. Heckler & Koch P90, one of my favourite weapons. It always has been ever since Stargate SG-1, and you have got nothing in you. I think you had something in you, didn't you? No? No, surprising. So I think we need to reorganise this, but that's a job for another time when I'm not on camera. You got equipment, okay. What are you selling? You are selling BMG, yeah. 5.56 mag. Tempted. Actually, I mean, I will no doubt find another one, but it's a 5x5. That must be... yeah, okay, there's nothing I want there. Right, bookseller. What are you selling me? Yeah, okay, come on. Whenever you're ready. You got a... I've got a wee bit. We'll have that one and we'll read it. And then we'll go and see the materials trader. He's always useful to see just for some of the harder to get materials, if he's got them. I always buy the nails. I always buy their duct tape. Everything else they can keep. Plastic would be the one that I would be buying there if he had it. Right, quick drink. And we'll check the map. Ooh, the gun store's open. I'm going to do a quick raid on that. I'll not do it on camera though. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we've just had a food airdrop come in. You can tell it's a food airdrop. The icon has now been made bigger and they actually mark on there what they are. I'm not desperate for food. I mean, if it was MREs, then maybe, but, you know, for the most part, food is not a significant issue. I know how to get food in this game and I can keep myself fed for days. So yeah, not a biggie. I think I've killed everything in the area. I'll sort things out after I've pinched them. Oh, I'll take a battery. There's a reason I want a battery, and there is a reason. Apparently there's a thing you can make a battery charger in this, and I've never made it. So, you know, let's do it. Anyway, quick loot. Well, there certainly won't be anything legendary here. This is not a place where you're going to find any of the high tier stuff. And to be fair, neither is the place I want to raid today. It's more supplies, to be honest. So yeah, that's the thing. The best loot is going to be up here, but they have rejigged the loot tables, so and it doesn't say what they've done with them. It just says that they have addressed or they have tweaked the loot tables. Now this used to be a really good source of loot. Now it's only at best a mediocre source of loot. Yeah, that sells for 200 in a compact form. That sells for 150, not worth it. So we don't know exactly what they've done with the loot tables. My perception of the loot was that that they nerfed it on the last update. So maybe they have unnerfed it a bit. You never know. But oh, I might as well loot on camera. It doesn't take that long. Don't really want a chair. While we are novice. And we've got a G36. I think I've got one. But this is why I like this particular point of interest for looting. A 9mm drum mag. Yeah, like that. M4 FDE. That's a sellable, isn't it? Let's get in here and start sorting some of this stuff out. You will sell. That's a P90 mag. I definitely want to spare one of those. That's 50 BMG. That is that. Another 9mm. We'll take 2 of those. The problem is they take 4 slots, but obviously they have the advantage that they foul SV98. I suppose I could sell them while I'm here, eh? It seems kind of wasteful not to take them. An M24, I see. I've never actually used that. I must admit, G28 9mm 45 ACP. Again, they are small items. Let's just drill in a little bit. I'm not going to take the damage machine gun. I think that was just for 150. It takes up too many slots. Red jacket. We've got a book. Another ACOG sight. Another. I think most of those. See again. That's only worth 150. Takes up 6 slots. Vector mag. 75 takes up 2 slots. So that is actually immediately better than that. Mosin clip, you know, still better than that. It's interesting when you start looking at the economics of the game in the eyes of what is cost effective to transport and what isn't. Okay, that's that. I would like to jump in here so I can go and start putting some stuff away. Like those. Will you go in there? Yes, you will. Okay. That will top up the car with. That lot can go in the food. But you see, I'm not short of food. It's not like I'm desperate for anything. And then finally we just need to, we just need to find a home for that compensator. Oh man, it's got dark. Right. Apparently they changed the light so it's slightly better as well. I'm not going to be judging whether it is or not. I will head back to the safe compound. We'll sleep the night off, then we can go shopping in the shopping place. So yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Alright, here we are. We've got the shopping precincts. I've also rearranged, oh hold on, let me just very quickly, I'm going to refuel that, get rid of that spare fuel canister. And of course, this is one of my pet gripes, if you like, is the fact that it uses the it uses lower nested items than the ones you you can see now, the shopping thing is a big old place. I think what we are going to do is we're going to try and empty it out a wee bit. Oh, have they got a big boy? I never saw that. Might be new. I think they've got a big boy. That's fine. It's going to be slow going with this, but change over. Because eventually they do get pissed off with you shooting them in the head and try and walk towards you. Like that. No, God. This could be bad. Yeah. I am so used to have I not set a spawn point? Oh no, okay. Well, I'm going to proceed. That's random. Where am I? Of course I don't know, do I? Okay. I have got no idea where I am. I need to find a landmark that I recognise. And I also need to stay well away from those Zeds. If I can find a landmark I recognise, then I'll know where I am, and from there I can go and get my stuff and everything will be good and happy. We are at a T-junction. So that's a start. But I don't know which T-junction. I mean, I could be all the way down here for all I know. The house. There's a van there. Small house. So there's a T-junction with a petrol station and a small house after it. And the petrol station will be kind of there on the T-junction. Could be that one. How are you doing for fuel? Oh wow. I think I am here, so I think we need to head this way. We need to get my kit. Oh yeah, I recognise that. Whoa, no, get into a pit of water. Oh god, they take damage in the water, Get me out of the water. Oh god, that was... Okay, well, that did not go to plan. The big boy definitely owned me there. Mainly because I was expecting to have a lot more ammo in the gun. Yeah, always a danger, isn't it? You think you... Oh, whoa, 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 steady on. Oh, God. Right, let us get back. I need to set a spawn point, don't I? That's can't believe I've not done that. But we were lucky. We came out in a place I recognised, or was able to recognise. Oh God, this truck's seen better days, but it doesn't matter. Now, I'm not worried about the death location. I'm worried about whether the big fella is still in the vicinity of the death location. He appears to have poddled off. Oh, please don't tell me I have to re-equip manually. Okay, that's fine. Secure container can drop, because we're going to pick up you, and you. Apparently I still had 8. Interesting, they're all muddled up. Right, do I have to sit there and take on this? Yeah, they're not actually in the same order as the death thing, are they? Okay, that's fine. Pockets. We can work with this. Just, where's my... Funny, there's a bloke there looks just like me. Right. And he's completely healed again. Let's get him at arm's length. And it was interesting, which in one of the comments from an earlier episode, we were talking about the snipers thing and how certain games prevent you from doing this because it's cheating. Now, I agree. I think this is also very cheesy. I mean, I stand happily. You see, he's got the sniff on me now. Get out of zoom mode. Oh God, nearly. And we found a glitch. Cool. I will probably need to... that means I'm going to need to save, doesn't it? Okay, well, there's an airfield key card. That made it semi-worthwhile, I suppose. Whacking the 7.62, I'm not really bothered about a suppressor. We'll take that as well, you never know, and that. Everything else is junk, and I am going to find this very annoying now. It means I've got to save and come back in. So we'll move over here. I'll save, relog, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back in. Now what I don't know, I don't think that will respawn because the bosses for the pier... He has respawned. God damn it. Alright. Well, 2 licks of the lolly, I suppose. Hopefully I don't get the same glitch. Don't go run away. I want to be, well, not your friend. Hey. No. Oh god, that. Alright. Let's not waste any more ammo. That's the ACOG, isn't it, that's locking in? Take the ACOG. It's not rendering on the gun either. That's going to get very, very old very, very quickly. That's a definite bug. Okay, well, might as well save, quit and come back and maybe head back to the base and change out the gun and see if I can get something with a different sight and also not 5.56 because I'm running low on that ammo anyway. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, second time, well, third time probably, if I'm being honest, is apparently the charm. I wonder whether I can play this sensible from elevation. I can get up over the fence line, then I can shoot from above them. That will give me a much... I've got the Cerberus, which is the 7.62 suppressed semi-automatic sniper. Come on. He knows I'm shooting him, he's not stupid. Where is he? Lost him. I don't know how you lose something that large. And he's snarled up on the railing, so I might be able to... No, he's... No, I'll go with this. What do we get? Colonel's Revenge Hollow, Guardian Red Dot. That's more like it, loot wise anyway. In fact, oops, hello. To the point that I actually am going to take that for now. take the money. I'm not gonna do the deagle thing. Right now, I think they're both empty, aren't they? Yep. But that seems to not have the glitch on that site, so bonus, I suppose. And yeah, let's pick off the outside stragglers, shall we? It's a little bit expensive on ammo this way, but got to spot them as well, of course. And then we've got to get the ones inside, because this is a fairly big building. So let us try a little bit of climbing on the top of vehicles to get some shots on Zeds. You are outside the perimeter, but I'll have to get you before I go in. Hello. Now there's some inside, obviously. We expected that. And again, where we can take them. I don't think I can get you because iron fences are basically bulletproof. Right, let's go round the side here. Where are you going? And let's see if we can't draw. That's a dead one, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see if we can't draw them. Alright, let's get a noisemaker on the bar. Let's get a nade on the bar. Give it a chance to draw in as many as it can. Alright, let's head in. Reload. Got to remember I've only got 11 round mag on this though. Can't get you because that's glass. Grr. And obviously as glass it was totally bulletproof. This might be a slightly longer episode thanks to that unexpected death. I mean, I suppose from a point of view of... Hi! There's some upstairs, look. Do I sacrifice? I mean, a noisemaker might be a little bit much for that. That was a gym machine. I'm not seeing anything around the back. Okay. All good in the hood. Let's Let's go and get Chuckles here in the grocery shop first. You are dead, aren't you? And we've got some Chuckles up the stairs, and I think I'll go for the pistol if I can. Put the 9mm in, get that reloaded. Alright, time to sweep and clear, I suppose. There's a zombie in that shop. There's a zombie glitched in the wall there. Glitch zombie is better than a unglitched zombie, I suppose. Right, might as well start searching. So the reason I wanted to do here is because they've got these are shuttle shops, and as shops they should have a lot of interesting stuff. They'll probably have a whole load of dross as well, because, you know. But you should be able to get more chance of getting certain building materials, things like that, you know. Now we probably need to... I still haven't got a bedroll in my inventory, have I? I suppose I could go to MVGs. It's just that the MVGs are not great to be able to see what the hell you're doing. Yeah, we'll drink that and we'll ditch it. There'll probably be some more zombies upstairs. A vehicle repair kit, I'll probably better take it. I'm not sure that this place is 100% clear yet, so I should really... Yeah. Be a little bit more cautious, I suppose. What have we got in the food shop? Probably food. Would seem reasonable, wouldn't it? We'll keep you for now. And we'll consume you. Cleaver, probably not really worth the effort. Yeah, this has become a slightly more significant place with the addition of the boss. That actually made it a little bit more threatening. I think we're probably clear by now. That zombie in the shelf is freaking me out on a regular basis. Oh well. What I can do about being freaked out by zombies on a shelf is it's better than the elf on the shelf after all. Yes, I went there. Christmas is after all only 3 months away. Yeah, we'll have those as well. Day survive 26. Well, technically. Technically not. mean, if I'm brutally honest with myself, then there's kind of a technical notness to that assertion, isn't there? Alright, well, I think what I may do, I'll just drink that one, and then I can go on the floor, and we'll consume that as well, why not? I am going to, well, I'm going to swap the batteries on my MVGs for starters. I'll just drop that. I've got plenty of spare batteries at the moment, but I do need to make that battery charger. You must remind me to make the battery charger. But I think because we're in night cycle, so that's on a fast timer, I'm going to wait till the morning and I'll be back with you. Alright, it's the morning. Incidentally, it was mentioned in the comments for an episode why I hadn't done the skill points. I have spent as many skill points as I've got, and the next ones are 5 points each. Yeah, and the answer for why I hadn't used the skill point was my usual answer to things like that, which is I forgot. It's very simple. And yeah, I forgot that I don't overly rate the skills in this game. They're a little bit vanilla, you know. But you know, you need to use them when you've got them, don't you? Let's put the. I would prefer actually to have. Those are not searchable. Neither are you. There's obviously a warehouse in the back there, which we could go into. Yep, we can. We've almost searched all of downstairs, and this is. I suppose I really do need to sort this out a little bit as well, don't I? Let me get you. Open you up. Let's have a look. I don't think you go in there, do you? You don't. Neither do you. So you can just both go in there along with that and that for now. And all of those. These are all definite keepers. And then we'll have that. A small generator, I suppose. It doesn't hurt, does it? But we are looking for building materials on this one. This is what we is after. The compass is worth 75 for a single slot. Not worth it. Well, I mean, it is worth it if you've got a slot to. Ah! Where did you come from, you sneaky bugger? Oh God, it gave me half to death. Only half to death, not all the way. And these will almost certainly just be clothing racks. And I must admit, I am not someone who rips all the clothes up for fabric, because I'm always well overladen with first aid materials. I think that's possibly what comes from the sniper thing. Oh yeah, we were talking about sniper, weren't we? So of course, yeah, the sniper paradox in a game like this is if you can just sit there from half a mile away and obviously just pop the heads off zombies at range, or pop the heads off your enemies at range. What is the challenge? What is the threat? Where are you going? Now, I agree with that, but also in a game like this, sniping is a thing. And I'm not that worried about cloth. And if you're going to have sniping, then have sniping. But if you don't want people doing that, just don't give me the option of sniping. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory to me. Because if you give me the option, I am going to do it. However, there is a compromise situation, and that is if you're going to have sniping, make it so sniping is difficult. And the reason I say that is the actual act of shooting something from any distance, and I've I've done a fair bit of shooting in my life. Not for a long time, I'll be honest, but I used to work with an old friend. Just bear with me a second, I'll be back in a moment. Sorry about that. The cat was crying outside the door, and everybody felt it was necessary for me to think. Which, of course, it is true, because the cat is the most important creature in the house. Well, one of them. All three of them, actually. But there you go. Not more. There's a bit of food. Yeah. So a friend of mine many years ago was used to work at Budge Armories over near where I used to work in Retford, which is a small town in the in North Nottinghamshire. For those of you who are not familiar with that, North Notts. And so I used to get the opportunity to go across and do a lot of shooting across there, because they were a military surplus licensed exporter, so they fired AKs, and yeah. To be fair, you name it, I'd be very surprised if I've not had hands on it for quite a few of them. Now, I'm not in any way saying I am an expert on guns, because I am absolutely bloody well not an expert on guns by any measure, but I have done a fair bit of shooting, so at least I can talk from a position of having done it. And taking shots on something, if you're taking shots on something from range, it isn't actually easy. Surprisingly enough, even with a nice scope and everything, it is not an easy thing to do. So this, where I can that's only about maybe 25 yards. That'd be a relatively easy shot with iron sights, but once you start getting into range, it's a different ballgame entirely. And the further the range, the further the environment can influence it. So wind, you got to take into account drop of the bullet, all of that kind of stuff. Now the sights have that to take into account. You've got those little gradations on the scope, and those would normally be marked with like ranging markers and wind speed markers, and all that kind of stuff. So you can account for wind speed, and you can account for how far you're shooting, what drop your bullet's going to have. But yeah, and to be fair, in full-on DayZ, that is a thing. They actually have all of those calculations. This is not full-on DayZ, and as a result, we can't really expect it there. So I strongly suspect that the shooting calculations in this game are almost linear. The bullets are almost going to be like lasers. So yeah, that's a thing. It's something with kind. I saw a flashing light out there. We are kind of stuck with that, but that's fine, because I'm not playing this because it's an ultra realistic simulation. I'm playing this because I want to, and because I enjoy it. Give me more supply. What I want is plastic. No, that's not plastic. Vehicle. Actually, give me. God, what do I do? Let's stick you in there. Give me that vehicle repair kit. I'll repair that van, and I might go and grab it and bring that back, as well as the Dodge. Just because I think the pickup might actually... Damn it. There. Just because I think it might actually be a better car. The Dodge is fun, but if anything, it's too fast. Now there is the POI loot. That's where they go. Oh, they could have some things that helicopter's not actually thing. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got out of this. Some ammo. Plastic. Nice. Wanted that. FN file 762. We'll definitely take you. A vector. I've got a vector and it's not. This is probably the same. That's a 6x6. That's also a 6x6. What have we got going on in here? Just looking at what. Yeah, that's a 5x5. That's a 5x5. What's in there though? Might as well swap that out for something that's a 6x6. Gives me a little bit more loot carrying capability, and of course the glass is lovely and strong and you can jump all over it, yay. But yeah, so you could make the sniping more difficult by making it more realistic, I suppose. But then again, this is just a video game. Let's just enjoy it for what it is, eh? I didn't get as much as I would have liked out of that. So that was a bit of a disappointment. You got out there now. What we got? Burger, fries, something. Anyway, best burger. Market Cafe. Quick kebab. It's more like a wrap than a kebab, but there you go. Could be shawarma. Right. Well, that was the shopping. The shopping mall. I'm going to repair that pickup and take it home as well. Might use that for future driving adventures, at least until we get the RV. If I can find the RV, then I might go with that. It's a bit slower, but you can sleep in it. Anyway, that's probably well over time for this episode. We'll take the old pickup truck back, and then I'll run over and grab that. I'll unload some of my loots, and we will carry on next time, where we'll probably, I may try and run some of those laptops if I can get them suitably sorted out. We're going to need that out. So yeah, well, thanks for watching. First death. Due to an overconfidence and a forgetting of how big my magazine size was. So, you know, there you go. An important lesson to be learned there. What's in there anyway? AK-15. I don't know why I've got the AK-15, but and half of this stuff. Doesn't matter though. Oh, hang on. Yeah, see you next time. Bye for now.